The 2026 FIBA 3x3 sponsor, Red Bull Champions Cup, back in action from Bangkok, Thailand for day 2 of group play. This is the day where the rubber meets the road, as they say, where each respective group will be trimmed down to its semifinalists. Top 2 from each group advance to tomorrow's third and final day of play. Olympic implications at stake at this second edition of the Champions Cup. More on that in a bit, but you must know how the weather is today, and it is quite lovely. Boz and I are back and enjoying it. Boz Rosendahl here alongside Kyle Montgomery as we get set to enter this second day of competition, and we start with a big one. As you can see, those two teams on the court, a couple of powerhouses, rivals set to clash to open this day, Lithuania and Serbia, who both come in with wins from day one. We'll set you up for that matchup in a few, but there are rules to the game of 3x3. In case you didn't know them, here they are.
Yo, what's good? My name is Kyle Montgomery, aka the voice of 3x3. And if for some reason you still don't know the rules of 3x3, it is time to tap in. Class is officially in session. So on our half court, you've got 2 teams of 3 players with 1 additional substitute on the bench. Yo, what's up, sub? Can I check in? In 3x3, even the ball is different. This is the official Wilson right here. Trust me, it's groovy, baby. This game is pedal to the metal. 10-minute game clocks, just 12-second shot clocks, and a 1st to 21 scoring format for the win. If a team doesn't score 21 points, all they have to do is outscore their opponent within 10 minutes. And you know we keep it street. In this game, we score by 1s and 2s. Anything inside the arc is worth 1. Anything outside of the arc is worth 2. Still got it. And this game is all gas, no brakes. Literally, after the opening check ball, play is continuous. Make or miss, offense turns to defense just like that. This 10-minute sprint is just getting started. We'll see you at the top.
And we're gonna rise to the top. That's the name of the game, right? Who's gonna rise to the top here in Bangkok?
Well, we got about 2 days to figure it out.
Again, if you're just joining us, day 2 of the action. The Champions Cup, 16 teams featured, 8 men's and 8 women's, represented by world champions, continental champions, and the top-ranked nations in the world. And the implications, winners of this year's event, something new this year. Not only do they qualify directly to next year's Champions Cup and the World Cup in 2027, this tournament is a direct qualifier to the 2028 Olympic qualifier designated specifically for Cup winners. Well, Serbia and Lithuania are the 2 teams that have done the winning in men's Pool A action, as you see, topping Spain and Thailand. It was Lithuania over the Spaniards, and Serbia making light work of Thailand. So those 2 teams, your 3rd and 4th spots have an uphill climb. I think game 1 of today is likely going to decide the 1 seed coming out of this group. And it's a clash of the Titans who have some history. I don't want to say bad blood between Lithuania and Serbia, but listen, they're not sitting down and having a coffee for lunch anytime soon.
Absolutely not. As you remember, I think Lithuania beat Serbia way back at was it the Olympics even? Yeah,
yes,
I think so. Yeah, at the Olympics. So yeah, that Serbians don't quite forget. They got the minds of an elephant. They remember stuff like that, and they're for sure going to try to go at the Lithuanians. But this Lithuanian team is looking super strong, man. I don't think they played a perfect game yesterday, but they played well. They got the game to their speed, and they went to the places they wanted to go on the court, got the buckets they wanted to get, got the rebounds they wanted to get. Yeah, so I was impressed with them.
Yeah, balanced effort in that win over Spain yesterday for Lithuania, 18-14. was the final. They got 5 from the 2025 Europe Cup MVP, Ignas Vaidkus. Aredis Bukela shipped in with 4 points and a couple of boards. I think an underwhelming performance for him, but how about Ivo Peneva? Ivanis Jalgis with 7 in that victory. Speaking of MVPs, there's your 2025 Champions Cup MVP, the Gladiator, entering the arena. Stefan Milivojevic packs quite a punch. Off the dribble, one of the more powerful, explosive guards. And he's joined in the backcourt by the new add to the Serbian national team, affectionately nicknamed Killer Filip Kaluderovic.
And what a way for him to debut on the national team stage, his first ever tournament in the Serbian jersey. He dropped 9 points and went 3 of 4 from range.
That's why you add a Filip Kaluderovic this year, who again will be joining Team Move on the Pro Tour this year with Nenad Naranjic and Marko Brankovic. Branquilla had a sick pass yesterday too. Some highlights definitely from day one. And this one should have its share as well. Ignas Vaidkus will lead out this Lithuanian squad. And we're going to see who the top dogs are in the men's competition here. Marius Uzupis comes in locked and loaded. Boss thinks that he's dialed back the clock a little bit. He's looking fresher.
He's looking
more
fresher.
Spry.
That's definitely what's happening. He's looking fresher. He moves better than he has in the past. The shot didn't quite come around in that first game, but it did for this whole team. They went 0 for 5 from 2. I said they didn't play a perfect game. I think that's where they can improve. But Uzupis is looking pretty spry, man. That's a good sign for them.
Oh, man, nobody looking better than Ivo Peneva on this squad, though. He has stepped into the alpha role on this Lithuanian team. See if they try to get Michaelis a few more looks in this game. But I think the Jalgis is going to continue to present a problem. Hard to pick a favorite in this game, even with Serbia coming in as the defending champions, because Lithuania are playing their A game. They've proven that they can not only beat Serbia, they can beat anybody.
Yeah, and it's because they play with the size they have, and they have a system to match, right? So they try to get the game to their speed. They slow it down. They're physical with you. But sometimes they struggle containing guys like Stefan Milivojevic, who can go off on his own and create his own shot, right? That is where they're a little bit liable to get beaten. So look for the Gladiator to get back into gear, because he didn't play well yesterday. Although, what can you take away from that game, as it was a blowout over Thailand?
Yeah, that was no disrespect to Thailand, but as you start forecasting and looking at how the groups are going to end up being finalized by the end of the day, we say that the winner of this one is very likely going to be the 1 seed, and Lithuania's second game is going to be against Thailand. And you gotta give them the edge in that one. Count it as a W. So that's just a little prognostication, if you will. And Serbia have a tough one. Their second game it'll be against Spain. So this will be certainly the toughest competition that Serbia will play so far here at this 2026 edition. First the Lithuanians, then Spain.
You want to be the best, you got to beat the best, and that's what they did last year at this exact same spot. So, again, you can't ever count these Serbians out. They are super good. They're connected. They got good chemistry. Let's see if they can work that here.
And so are we. We're off and running. Day number 2 from Bangkok, Thailand. Here at this Champions Cup, sponsored by sponsor and Red Bull. Bukelis from the outer stratosphere, the Lithuanian. That's how the Lithuanians wanted to start the game. High arc fader from 30 feet. Maybe not that far.
It was from outside the solar system.
It was deep. Bukelis not make things easy on the eliminator. This should be the first Lithuanian foul. Serbians will get set back up top of the key with Branquilla, the beast. Swinging it over to Nenad. Around comes Milivojevic, leaves his feet, and so has Nenad, bringing the power on a two-handed flush. Jalgis now working a two-man game with Uzi. They'll have to get reloaded. As the Serbians enter down low, and it's just off the hands of Mladic. Teams with great size, great balance. So coming down to execution. Poorly executed by Milivojevic, who lost the dribble on it. Now Ujuba is going to run into traffic, and he's going to force the Serbians into their first foul of the contest.
You already see the makeup of what these teams want to do. Serbia, they want to get the ball to Naranjic under the hoop. And I think I've already seen 2 or 3 Lithuanians try to post up Kalidenovic.
I think that obviously that's the obvious mismatch to single out. See how it works out for Lithuania right now. Serbia trying to set up some 2-man game, and we get another whistle. And it's number 2 on Lithuania. Bangkok and Nanad. Both members of that gold medal team last season. Now the new ad, Killer, with the whistle in hand. Operating left wing. He's going right now. Tries to sneak it in there to Naranjic. He gets tied up. Jump ball. That'll be green rock.
Heady defensive play there. Good hands by Jarvis. Look at this. Wraps up the ball with maybe a little bit of wrist, but good hands.
Rogers looking a little bit gassed here early. Probably humid, but it's not such a bad weather day. Not too hot.
It's hotter than it was yesterday, right? There's a little bit more humidity. The air's a little thicker. That means you get tired quicker. And I can tell you from personal experience, because this morning I went and did a Muay Thai class.
Got our time. Yeah.
I was waiting for some people to join me in that, but you know, can't have it all.
Boz, that was y'all early risers, man. That 8 o'clock Muay Thai start, and then I saw how y'all was sweating. Quick move, Milivojevic to the crib, but he's a little bit too strong on the finish. But he's there to finish things off. 2-2 game. 2 minutes in. Baikus turning the corner, puts it up with the right. The scoop is off target. Took a shove in the back while attempting that layup, so he's going to head to the free throw line. Look at the replay. And offhand, Milivojevic. Sometimes it's hard for the officials to see those little slight shoves because of the angle. Good whistle there from Alex Alessandro. Baikus shoots 1. And we're missing. Milivojevic drops it off. Easy. Good feed. Little transition offense from Lithuania there. Right back at dead even. Attacking, but careless. Not a whole lot that Pookie could have done on that drive.
That was a tough shot. Crossed him back up, step back. You can never get to that as a big guy because you're trying to move towards the basket to safeguard that.
Jalvis having it poked away, but yeah. Kalidenović's offensive ability has never been in question. He is an ISO nightmare. Right now he's getting rest. Here comes Uzi. I'm not sure what he was doing with that possession. I turned it over. He was step back as well. Back-to-back deuces for the Serbians. First Kalidenović, then Brankovic. Now Ivo Knievel spins free, and it's layup line time. One good drive deserves another. Milivojevic streaks in. And just like that, this game was dead even. For the first couple of minutes, couple of deuces from the Serbians have it sitting at 8-4.
And that is exactly what you don't want to see as Lithuania, right? Yesterday, they got the game to their pace against Spain by preventing two-point opportunities, by limiting the options for Spain offensively, and by being physical. And Serbia is using individual creation to get away from them and get a couple of twos.
Oh, look at that. That's a beautifully designed play. Great defense to prevent that make. Killer on the move yet again. Killer whips it out to Brankila. He wants another one. A double shot from Brankila. 10-4. Jalgis probably could have got a better look on that possession. And this is, as we head into our first media timeout, the momentum firmly in Serbia's hands. They found a touch from beyond that arc.
Picking Lithuania apart, specifically out of individual creation. But Lithuanians kind of sag off their guy and then leave the shooters open to either attack that closeout or get a shot up. But the Serbians are, they got them in lock right now. Lithuania's happy with this TV timeout, I'm telling you, because that means they get to regroup a little bit, try to see if they can change their fortunes.
Well, judging Lithuania by their game yesterday, it was a win against Spain, but they didn't make a single two-pointer in that contest. So that leaves them over in the competition, well, outside of Pukelis's.
Yeah, Pukelis's shot to start this game is the first two they made. It leaves them vulnerable, right? Because if you want to beat this Serbia the way they're shooting now by just scoring ones, while Serbia is also scoring ones, that is an impossible task.
That defensive possession left something to be desired, too. Vaiatkus got beat. And there's Jalgis with the throw down. Well, Lithuania with a hole to climb out of. Oh, Kalidenovic nearly threw it away. And they eventually turned over anyway. See if Lithuania stick with the same strategy. We talked yesterday about them being favorable in games racing to 21 by ones. I mean, that's what they're suited to do. Are they suited to climb back in this game? Do they have enough shooting? Looking at this 6-point deficit.
It's going to come down to the fouls. I don't think they're going to get too many clean looks from two against this Serbia squad. If they can keep putting pressure on the rim like this with Pukelis under the basket and getting repped up, I think that might work in their favor. But Serbia's looking super sharp in this one so far.
See the A game from the defending champs, that's for sure. So no go from Puki. Offensive foul now. Number 6 on Serbia. If there's been one blemish on their resume in this game, it's been a tendency to pick up fouls. The next one will put them in the penalty. Evil could evil. Crashing into the paint. Oh, Naranjic is down. That leaves Pukelis open from two-land. He's going to drain that. 5 points for the Lithuanian. But Naranjic is still down. Let's see what happened. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Inadvertent, but.
Yeah, inadvertent, but that's contact right in the face of Nenad Naranjic. And the man still hasn't gotten up off the floor yet.
Well, I'm not saying that there wasn't any contact, but we've seen Nenad stay down a little bit to try to see if he can force the referees into a replay. I'm not saying that happened here, but.
Are you saying the man deserves an Oscar?
Kindly, but yes.
So we'll see if they think it's worthy of a look. But Jalgis just attempted to tip that ball out on the swing through. Smacking him out right in the face. Gets the game down to a 2-possession contest. Serbia still in front, 11-7. The Beast over the Killer. Did you see that jab step?
Neat. It's almost like my jab this morning.
I saw your leg barely getting up off the ground.
Well, you could have seen it better if you would have been. Some people chose to sleep in.
Oh, you sound like you missed me.
Yes, I did.
That was seventh foul on Serbia, by the way.
Yeah, this is where Lithuania can climb back in the game, right? They slowed Serbia down after that TV timeout. So they regrouped, and they've attacked the basket at full force. Now they force Serbia into giving them some free throws. They can get it back to a one-possession game here.
Yeah, Jalgis has improved his free throw shooting. As I say that, he misses the first and two, but it doesn't take away from the fact that in 2025, he upped his free throw percentage by 7 percentage points. I mean,
that's something.
It's not bad. Oh, that was the definition of announcer's jinx. Yeah. He misses both on a big trip for Lithuania. And that just makes the problem even worse with Naranjic getting a score, and he is not happy with official Talasani. And I believe he's going to get hit with a technical. He lost his cool.
Yep.
Felt like, trying to read his lips, he said that's the second time that I've gotten fouled.
Here's the thing, like, he got hit in the face, and we can't take that away, right? So he got hit in the face, that hurts. He wanted something called there, didn't get the call. Now he gets hit again when he goes up with the ball. Referees in that situation, though, look at the body of physicality overall.
Well, look at the body of work at the free throw line for Lithuania.
It's hurting right.
Yeah, that's 3 straight that they've missed from the strike. This could be a 2-point game. Instead, it's a 5-point lead still for Serbia. And Lithuania not so sharp with the Wilson right now. They'll try to get it to Bukaris, and they turn it over. Quick transition, quick clear. Kaludetovic smelling blood in the water, and he's on the attack.
He's 13-7. He's fitting in like a glove.
Bukaris, after knocking down his opening 2, he's been over since then. And he and Barnkila get tied up. Foul's going to be on Lithuania. They're 4th.
Yeah. I mean, that could have gone either way.
Well, I don't know. that was 2 Lithuanians arm locked with Branko. He ain't that strong. Bukaris returns to center. Milivojevic undeterred. This time he's going to attack the rack, and he'll get nothing for that too. Bukaris catapults one up. Uzupis Brat from the Uzi. Milivojevic, the gladiator. Mid-range money. Uzupis getting active. He's going to let another one go. Long rebound tracked out by Jalgis. And there's no argument on that foul. He was the one called.
Seemingly another frustration foul here by Nenad Naranjic. Look at this.
Yeah, not necessary.
Not necessary at all. And you're at 7 or 8 fouls. Now you're at 9. It's uncharacteristic for Serbia to be in this much foul trouble. But it shows me this game is highly physical, right? We knew both teams want to play a physical brand of 3x3. Lithuania in a less subtle way, maybe, than the Serbians. But the Serbians are the ones getting called for fouls.
Yeah, the door's still very much open because of the foul situation on Serbia. Double penalty is what they're on the brink of with 4 minutes to play in the game. Back down to a 2-possession contest. Lithuania trying to overcome some disorganization offensively and definitely some free throw issues. Serbia just trying to keep their cool. Naranjic on the bench while Kaludetovic lets one fly. Vaitkus. Gonna let Jalgis operate. Oh, Jalgis lost the handle. Kaludetovic looking for some daylight. Great job shielding Jalgis on that layup. He extends with the left hand. Oh, speaking of the left hand, that left stroke just went by. Not quite. But Uzi starting to heat up.
Yep. Finally some 2s for Lithuania. Something they desperately need at this stage of the game.
So a little spark of life from Marius Uzupis for Lithuania, who have a 3-point deficit to take care of as we head into a break in the action. 15-12 is where it stands. It's a game of swings, ebbs and flows.
question becomes, who can execute better in the final 3 minutes now, right? I think it's the Lithuanians that have gained the momentum for now. So now the Serbians are the ones happy with the TV timeout because they get to regroup, they get to get together. I've been heavily impressed, though, on the Serbian end with Filip Kaluderovic, who looks cool, calm, and collected on everything that he does, from hesitations to drive to his shooting. He's been super efficient, too.
No nerves. Looks like he's been playing on the national team for years. Evel Knievel and Bukelis get it going. Bukelis dribbles out, finds himself all alone. Oh, the betrayal. Oh.
He's a toilet bowler.
That was deceiving. He had a soft touch and everything. This ball is halfway down. Looking, oh. No go. The guys in green still with the pill in hand. Bukelis, drop step. Good defense there from Milivojevic. Brankovic trying to get in his bag. Brankovic. He also misses narrowly. Ooh, Uzi hitting with a crazy fake. Now Uzupis called for the foul. Rajic won't get a continuation. But how about Marius Uzupis? He has definitely turned the clock back in this one.
Once he gets his shot going, you have to respect it. And because he releases from the back of his neck, you got to get real close to him to contest, meaning he'll get room to drive off of a fake.
One possession game. Oh, Kaluderovic denied at the front door. But persistence will pay off for Killer, who keeps on killing. Leading scorer from day one. He's done most of the scoring for the Serbians in this one. Jalgis been well contained by the Serbian defense. A broken play from Lithuania amounts to yet another turnover for the guys in green. Approaching the 2-minute mark. Whistle up top. And that's a foul on Killer. Number 7. No, that's a foul on Lithuania, excuse me.
Yep. Also number 7. But it's unnecessary. It's, again, a push on a screen. That's that physicality Lithuania likes to use. But when you're at 6 fouls, you got to make sure not to show it to the referees, if you're even doing it. And they showed it. Now Serbia's going to get a couple free throws. And that could mean we go back up to a 5-point game. And with 2 minutes to go, that's tough against this Serbian squad.
Yeah, it just kills that momentum that Lithuania was starting to build. One mistake. And things can turn around quickly in 3x3. We'll see if Serbia can capitalize. What's the name of that coffee that we had yesterday? The sweet one.
Well, you got the sweet one. I got the mint one.
Yeah.
The Kyoto something?
The Kyoto. Yeah, the Kyoto latte.
Kyoto latte.
I'm sorry, we're doing that's terrible. Back to the game. Kaluderovic at the strike. And he will convert on the first of 2. Played pro in 2025 for the Dog Pound of Hangzhou. Came into this contest with 9 points in his national team debut, and he's got 6 in this one. And it might not be done yet. Kaluderovic will make it 18-13. 7 points for him to lead the way for Serbia. Uzi passes up and attempted 2 and takes the layup instead.
This has been a good Uzi game, man. He's played well.
This has been outstanding. So has Kaluderovic, who might have just took a kneecap away from Jalgis on that step back. Doesn't knock it down. Uzupis. Man, he woke up in beast mode. Uzi's got 7 for Lithuania. He's almost single-handedly keeping them in this game. The Gladiator. Oh. In and out. It's crunch time. $1:20 to play in this one. And Lithuania still have life. Now a one-possession game. Both teams with some foul issues in this one. So any foul, we'll see a couple of free throws. Disciplined defense, a top priority, and you better get a hand up on Killer. Comes back to Kaludenovic, and he'll miss the layup. Here we go. Jalgis wants to get it to Uzupis. He's got the hot hand. Uzi from long range, and was it tipped? No, it doesn't look like it'll matter. He ran out of time. Shot clock violation.
He had to shoot that due to the shot clock being that low, but if she wants to challenge it, you can't. Well, they're going to let him. If they win this challenge, they'll have like 0.3 seconds to get a shot up, possibly. Maybe. Because I do think it was touched.
Yeah, it was touched. It's going to be close. That's what we got our officials to take a look. Diana De La Torre and Alex Tallis signed in. Let's see what. Oh, replay go. So it looks like the call on the floor is going to stand. I don't see any changes to the shot clock.
The challenge was lost. You're right. Now becomes the question: who can be efficient, right? Serbia's missed the last couple of layups. Lithuania now missed a shot. Crunch time, 44 seconds left. It's a good one. It's a good one to start the day, Kyle.
Well, a barrage of twos opened up a big lead for Serbia early. They led by as many as 7 in this game. And Lithuania is able to storm back into this contest thanks to the sharp shooting of Uzi. They find themselves down by 2 with under a minute to go. Milivojevic on the drive, the Gladiator reassessing the defense. They'll get it to their big on the cut. Naranjas, though, blows the little baby hook. And now it's back over to Lithuania with 33 seconds left. Big possession for them. They don't have to settle for a 2. I think the strategy for them right now is
let's get it to Uzi. That's what it is. Bukele's just told Uzi to get back in the game.
Get it to Uzi. He's fully loaded. He's got a couple in the magazine, just one there inside the arc. Big offensive rebound. They're going to let Uzi fire away again. And it's back-to-back misses for him. We're under 20 seconds to play. Serbia going to use some clock. Brankovic with 4 to shoot. And he's going to use every bit of the shot clock before he puts it up. Oh, my God. That is the dagger coming from Bankila, who sinks it. And that'll put this one away officially. That 2 does count for Jalgis. But it is Serbia who remain undefeated, topping the Lithuanians 20-18 in a roller coaster ride of a game to start day 2. But it is Serbia victorious once again over their rivals, Lithuania.
What a shot by Brankovic on stretch. He ran out the entire shot clock, got in trouble, 2 guys right on him, and he forced it up, and it just goes in. It looked like he was just trying to hit the rim to get the clock to run even lower. He makes the shot. That is just wild.
It's an absolute killer. He said, don't worry, I got this. Let the shot clock wind down and proceeded to drill the 2-piece that clinches the win for the Serbians. So Kaludenovic and Brankovic with big performances for the Serbians. If you don't believe me, you can see the highlights as proof. Women's Pool B action coming up next. We'll show you that group and where things stand as Azerbaijan and Spain get laced up for a big one in the women's competition. That's next. Beautiful day for some 3x3 action. Final day of pool play. Here is Pool B for the ladies. The defending champions, Canada, stay in the top with a 2-0 record. They'll have one game today. So they are the odds-on favorites in their group with one contest remaining against Thailand. Let's call this what it is. It's a play-in game to the semifinals between Azerbaijan and Spain.
Yep, most definitely. And it's going to be curious to see which team can kind of shake off the rust from yesterday, right? Spain was only good when Iga Davide was going. Azerbaijan didn't quite convince me of their aspirations in this tournament yesterday in both their games. They looked a little sluggish.
Yes.
The two ball was, well, let's be frank, horrendous. They shot it at 7%. 7% from range.
Burr. It's frigid.
That's very cold. That's about as cold as those iced lattes coming out.
Bring those in a hurry. That was not the story for Sandra Iga Davide for Spain. When they take the court in a bit, she topped the scoring chart, but her two-point shooting was outstanding, as usual.
Yes.
It was very Sandra Iga Davide-like. But Azerbaijan, half of their squad is out there. Brianna Fraser, the go-to gal on this team. Azerbaijan, 2025 Europe Cup silver medalist, and obviously Brianna Fraser had a lot to do with that. 8 points per game in that tournament. Alexandra Mullenhauer, the X Factor. What have you thought of her play so far? And her shooting, which I knew was going to be a make-or-break dynamic for them.
Yeah, the shooting for Alexandra Mullenhauer hasn't fully come around, right? And that's what you would like to see. She has, I think she has no twos on the tournament. The only one to hit one is Erica Carter. 0 for 8 so far for Mullenhauer. And what we usually see from her outside of shooting, right, is attacking mismatches inside.
Yeah.
So she's kind of a both ways player. She'll attack you inside and outside. Haven't seen the mismatches that much either, because they're usually playing with Denishkina subbing in spot duty, meaning Mullenhauer's on the court with Fraser, who is manning the paint. Mm-hmm. So now she's kind of forced into a different role. It's not been convincing all that much. Let's see if she can change it here, but it has to come against top competition, because we know how good Spain can be.
A little bit stagnant offensively for Azerbaijan. Haven't seen their best game here yet in Bangkok this year. No better time than now to put their best foot forward against the perennial powerhouse España. Monica Milion, Gracia Alonso de El Nino, Vega Jimeno, and Sandra Iga Davide. And there's Mila. She's going to do the coin flip. A few minutes to warm up. Spain considered the favorites in this contest. They're the quicker team off the dribble, and certainly have more time to develop chemistry. All that we've seen featured as their A team for the past several seasons, Olympic silver medalists, European champions in 2024, and arguably the best player ever. She's in the conversation.
Oh, she is.
She's up there. Sandra Iga Davide, Michelle Blue.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, there you go.
we could have the Mount Rushmore conversation. Well, I'd jog my memory, but those are the first two names that come to mind for me when it comes to the best to ever play.
Yes, as far as longevity in the game, the accomplishments, those are definitely the two top names. Look, I was confused yesterday with how she turned back the clock. 9 points per at 60% shooting from two. She was on one in their two games. It was wild to watch. She's 41 years old. Age don't matter for her. Man, she looks like she's about 23.
Yeah. Incredible what Sandra Iga Davide is doing. And just a class individual, so it's hard to root against her. AC. Cole from the start. Misses the 2 attempt. As Spain begin their attack with Iga Davide looking for her shot. A bad decision on that entry pass. Threw it right into Fraser's hands. Fraser will quickly give it up to Mullenhauer. And we got some contact underneath.
This is the change in approach for Azerbaijan that's already visible, right? See Mollenhauer, we mentioned that mismatch that she likes to attack on the inside. They've gotten to it twice already.
Good travel. And that'll turn it over. Spain as a team shot about 36% from distance yesterday. They get a lot of their offense from beyond the arc, primarily from Igeda Vide and Jimeno, but Camillion and Gracia can get in on the action as well. They want to set up Igeda Vide. She forces that up, and that is airman.
She sprained an ankle on that attempt. Not too bad. She's walking it off, but gingerly.
Yeah. Not the best shot selection even from Sandra Igeda Vide.
Well, look, I think Erica Carter's been draped on all over, right? She's got the defensive assignment. Carter's a pesky defender. Similar size to Igeda Vide. She can stick with her moves, too. It'll be a tough one to beat.
Yeah. Talked about how judicious Erica Carter is with the Wilsons. You can trust her with the ball in her hand. Wouldn't mind seeing her be a little bit more aggressive and looking for a shot to give Frazier a little bit of relief. What do I do? Frazier going to swipe it away. And that'll leave 6 seconds for Spain to work with. Spain's men with a big contest today against Serbia. That could decide this semifinal fate. There's the mid-range, all cloth, Camillion. Frazier, bumping and grinding like a slow jam. She gets it up, one-legged, and it goes. Camillion speeding around the perimeter. Camillion now looking for her shot. That ricochets off the front of the iron and into Erica Carter's hands. She'll quickly get it to Frazier. Frazier wants to get it to a ball handler. Ball screen is set. Mollenhauer doesn't use it. Mollenhauer on the hezzy dribble drive. Runner off the window. No. Jimeno to Gracia sets up Camillion. Back to Jimeno. That is letting the ball do the work for you.
Textbook.
Carter, ISO, trying to get rid of Camillion. That is a task easier said than done. Gracia all up in Mollenhauer's personal business. That's a shame that doesn't go. Didn't get it off in time, but that was incredible.
Wow.
Would have been her first two of the tournament for Mollenhauer. And it is all for naught.
It's laser.
Oh, man.
No arc on that shot, and it still went in.
Mollenhauer could not catch a break right now.
This is a sluggish game, though. Think about it. And I'm not saying it's a bad game to watch. It's just slow. It's grinding. They're checking the shot clock here now.
Yeah,
it's still in their
challenge.
hands. So the yellow bar is already on. That's the measurement stick there. Yellow bar on the shot clock.
Yep, call stands, no bucket. 2-1, it'll stay for now. See what Spain do with this possession. Gracia and Vega. Jimeno, Dine. Oh, never mind. Not tied yet. Frazier, good position inside. So use that frame to her advantage. Now it's Jimeno with the advantage on the inside. She puts up a kind of a wild shot. It's a miss. As Mrs. Carter delivers a delectable dish to the cutting Mollenhauer. Carter, tough spot there. Trying to defend Jimeno. That's an easy whistle. Not a whole lot she could, but I think both players do a little grabbing there.
It's 3x3. What do you expect?
No blood, no foul.
Well, long gone are those days. I'm lucky enough, too.
Igeda Vide gets some space in the relationship. Tells Erica Carter, it's not you, it's me. First two of the game for Sandra Igeda Vide, La Reina.
Igeda Vide got away with one there. Was holding Erica Carter by the hips to prevent her from getting to the ball. Referees couldn't quite see it. Really? Carter's got a case there.
Oh, Sandra getting sneaky out there, huh? I missed it too. Igeda Vide unable to go anywhere. And a Tough shot from the corner from Camillion. Now Mollenhauer with Camillion on her hip. Going to force Spain into their second foul of the contest. Next dead ball will be a media timeout. Both teams will get a chance to recharge. But for now, Frazier with it up top. Fouled on the entry pass. Number 3 on Spain. Azerbaijan will get set back up at the top of the key after a quick media timeout. A little bit slow going for both teams. Got a two-piece from Iga Davide, but a bunch of misses from long range. For Team Spain, and Azerbaijan still looking for some rhythm.
They have gotten to their spots, though. Frazier's gotten the ball under the basket to attack. Mollenhauer is trying to be aggressive under that basket as well. And for Spain, I'd like to see Vega Jimeno get a little bit better quality of shot instead of having to force shots up over outstretched arms.
I agree with you partially, but Vega Jimeno is one of the best contested shot makers in the league.
Yes.
I mean, she hits them. But sometimes the shot selection is a little bit questionable. That one, that's the right decision.
That's a clean look. No,
bang,
but
bang,
there's a contest and a contest. And she shot against heavy contests for most of yesterday's and today's action.
Frazier moving on the screen and sent Camillion to the floor. Lassie checks in. Camillion gets a rest. Mollenhauer. Frazier and Carter trying to stop this Spanish attack with a 6-3 advantage. Here we go. Great defense there for Frazier. Snuffed out the entry pass. Earns the possession for Azerbaijan. Drops his shoulder. Gets rid of Gracia. And says gracias.
I don't know what gracias is in Azerbaijan.
You know what it is in Spanish. Davide felt like she was fouled on that play. They won't get that whistle, but they will get the possession. And very little time to do something with it. Half of a second. We'll see the contested shot-making ability of Vega Jimeno. Got it there, it doesn't go. Somebody called grabbing. I'm not sure who that was against yet. Jimeno's reaction, I think it's going to go against her. Our officials will discuss. Yep, fouls on Vega. Number 4 on Spain. They lead it by 2. 6-4. Erica Carter speeding around the defense. Jimeno was sleeping. Carter with the quick hands. 2 to shoot now for Vega. She goes to the drop step, fade away. It'll kiss off the window. Asia right back at you. Jump hook off the blinding spin move.
Wow. That is just how you're supposed to play that position, right? Uses her speed, turns to the left shoulder, right hand hook away from the defense.
And I think when she gets right into the action, and she's aggressive from the start, it keeps the defense off balance. She gives them a chance sometimes to get set up, get some leverage, you know, when she's assessing the defense and kind of taking her time. If I'm Azerbaijan, I want to see more of that tempo and that pace from Frazier.
I agree.
Frazier from the elbow. Now she'll show off the mid-range game portion of her catalog. And this fires that one. And the Carter Company trailing this thing by just 1. Playing game to the semifinals. Canada are going to get the 1 spot in this group, barring an upset of upsets when they play against Thailand. The winner here will play on. Mollenhauer, strong move. Off the miss. Good ball movement from the Spaniards. And we Benavidez sees one spit out. Carter will track it down on the baseline, gets it cleared by herself. Back down to the post office. Frazier. Oh, my goodness. There's tough in this deck. She's tough. Mignon try to use the speed. She'll take a bump from Frazier. Foul on the floor, so no free throw. 7-7, boss. Hey.
It's a good game. It is a good game. And look, with Brianna Frazier doing the things she's doing, it might be advantageous for Azerbaijan if it's played this slow.
I think this pace favors Azerbaijan. And they pick them apart pretty easily on that possession. Spain reassumed the lead. But a confident Azerbaijani team are still attacking. And that time, Erica Carter is fouled beyond the 2-point arc. Carter, the chance at maybe her first points of the game.
I think so too, yeah. But again, her impact is not only on offense, right? Or at least not scoring. She'll set up teammates. But I think the defense she's played has been exceptional.
Actually, that was her second and third point of the game. And Azerbaijan take the lead, their first of the contest. That one whistled out of bounds off of Gracia. She cannot believe it. So much so that she's convinced the officials that maybe they might have made the wrong call. I don't know. Not from that angle. I certainly can't tell. It's going to be Azerbaijan ball. This is Carter. All by herself, nothing but you know what. 2-point advantage, Azerbaijan. And I want to start talking upset.
It would be.
There's still a lot of time left. But it's turned out to be the best game from Azerbaijan, the second game. But man, a two-sided coin this team can be, from how they played yesterday to how they're playing in this one. This is definitely the better side of Azerbaijan. And they've gotten the better of Spain here through 6 minutes and 19 seconds.
It's the beauty of 3x3, right? You get a couple of games in a day, don't perform all that well, and then you get an evening, a morning, an afternoon to try to change things around, to adjust your approach. And I think that's what Azerbaijan has done. They've limited the good looks Spain have gotten from two. Spain has not knocked down the open ones they've gotten, by the way, outside of Igedavida. But also the fact that we see Monhar more in the post, we see Carter more involved in offense. That's all changes from yesterday when they straight up all went to Frazier.
A lot of time still left, 3.5 minutes to play. Frazier, oh yeah. She's starting to get in her groove too now. Carter with a mid-range, then Frazier. And now it's Gracia inside. Carter chucking the deuces from the corner. Comes off the heel of the rim. Molenhauer is tied up. It is the 7th foul on Spain. So Molenhauer, chance to make an impact at the free throw line here. It's these type of trips that make a difference. Can't underestimate the value of high free throw percentage. Game like this, Azerbaijan just trying to keep Spain at bay.
We saw it last game. Lithuania couldn't secure their free throws and ended up losing a tight one. Now Molenhauer's missing as well.
Gets another attempt here, Molenhauer, and makes good on that. 12-9 game. Las Vegas. Gets it to Larena. Larena, quick step. Camillion, that is a desperation heave. Spain looking out of sorts, usually sharp in their action. And man, last couple of minutes, they've struggled to get good looks.
And it's because they haven't gone back to the way they screened earlier in the game. Screening was solving a lot of their issues. For now, the screens aren't working. Azerbaijan's putting a little bit more pressure on them. And now they're using their screening game.
Frazier. Double team does not matter. shaken up on that last play. Fifth foul on Azerbaijan, so they still got one to give. And we got 2:45 to go. 4-point lead, Azerbaijan, and a steal from Erica Carter. Oh, that was telegraphed. They knew that pass was coming. Off the miss, Frazier gobbles up another rebound. Now she'll clear some space for Carter. Carter, turn around when I'm talking to you. Nice move. No shot. Stays where it's at. Gracia, Camillion. Gracia. High arc, taste the rainbow. Big shot there from Gracia. Lowenhauer. Alonso de Arminio on her hip. She can't hit the turnaround. Quickly swung over to Vega. Milano, no. Narrow miss. Frazier in control with it now. And Frazier. Great close out there by Milano, but Frazier stays active, gets to her spot, but blows the bunny. Frazier she's got to be careful not to pick up a foul here. Instead, it's Milano. Frazier was getting pretty physical there for a moment. Looked like she might be headed towards a whistle, but it's that off arm of Milano that gets her in trouble sometimes, and that elbow.
That was too high. Yeah, that was too high. Can't make that mental mistake this late in the game. This is the point where, because she was frustrated, right? She wanted a foul. With Frazier draped all over her, trying to smack at the ball, she didn't get it. Then you raise that off arm like that. It's not smart.
And Frazier leading the way for Azerbaijan with 7 points in the game. 12 early, and have taken the lead, maintained it in the last several minutes of this 10-minute sprint. We got a $1:28 left. Spain in foul trouble. And down by 2. Possession arrow belongs to Azerbaijan. Here we go. Mullenhauer, entry. There's some defense from Gracia. Got to find ways. I don't know if you're front. You don't front her.
No, because she will get the pass over top. You gotta make sure you push her off the block and get her away from the basket.
Yeah, but
with the foul situation the way it is,
that's what I was going to say.
There's not much you can do.
How do you contain her with the foul situation? You can't front her. She's got too much length. If you let her establish position, she's going to be in for a hell of a ride.
That's barbecue chicken.
Yeah.
You got to make sure, again, you got to make sure to kind of ride her off the block, get her kind of a step or two outside the post and hope she takes too much time or too many dribbles, because she's good with one dribble usually. Frazier.
Look at the out-of-bounds challenge here. As you can see, Gracia and Frazier both with a hand on Wilson. Looks like Frazier might have poked this out. The freeze framer right there. I believe it's going to be red ball. Challenge is one.
It's not challenge.
Finally challenge. Possessions at a premium now with 1:20 to play. Spain is sharpen up if they want to be playing day 3. Risky pass from Miguel Avide. Despite some contact from Camillion, they let him play. Frazier drops it off to Mullenhauer. No better time than now to hit a big shot for her team. First 2 of the tournament for Mullenhauer couldn't come at a better moment. Layup is missed. Frazier has it cleared with a 15-11 lead late. Mullenhauer. That probably would have put the game away. Camillion had a chance to hit a big one herself, and she will miss fire out of bounds off of Mullenhauer. 38 seconds left, and a 15-11 contest, Azerbaijan.
Azerbaijan looking to shock last year's silver medalists here. And their game plan has worked pretty well. They've kept Spain away from hitting too many shots, although I got to say, the last couple of looks Spain has gotten from outside of the arc, they've been open, and they've missed them all.
Well, they rely a lot on the shooting of Santi Gedavide. Look like she might have another big performance from beyond the arc in this one, but they've done a good job closing out on her, pressuring her on the dribble drive. She's been forced to give it up a bunch. Frazier has remained consistent and dominant. They finally get a Mullenhauer sighting from outside Azerbaijan. Erica Carter's played well.
Yeah, credits on the defensive end to Mullenhauer and Erica Carter, who've contained Iga Davida.
Yeah, you talked about Erica Carter's defense earlier. More vital for them even than her offense. Las Vegas off target. This is going up. And chance we got to do that. Erica Carter with a big rebound. And I think that's a frustration foul. I think Spain can see the writing on the wall. You got to believe that Spain are disappointed with the Olympic qualifying tournament implications of this tournament here. They have as many shots at the 2028 Olympics as possible, and they miss a chance with a flat performance against Azerbaijan. Credit Azerbaijan. The defensive strategy made all the difference in this one. And it doesn't hurt when you got a player like Frazier in the middle.
No, that helps a lot. And for Spain, look, it's not been a flat 2 days of tournament here, but it's been a flat couple of minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like, not all games. They had some sparks against Canada, too.
Yeah.
And then the last couple of minutes of the game, they went flat. This game, they had a spark to start and a little bit in the middle. And then the rest of the game was flat. They couldn't get their action going. They couldn't get the quality of shots they usually get. They lost that togetherness they usually have. And for Azerbaijan, credit again to their defense. They look again, not to harp on their strategy, but this is the way they play. They barely play with 4 players. Denishkina, I can't remember much of her time on the court.
I'm not sure she saw the floor.
She saw the floor, but it might have been only for 30 seconds. And still they get it done defensively.
The early upset of the day. Game 2 belongs to Azerbaijan. They oust Spain. So they will be playing in tomorrow's semifinal round. One more game left in women's Pool B, which will feature Canada and Thailand. That game is coming up later. For now, we're going to step aside, take a little bit of a break. But you can watch the final road to the Champions Cup U18 female action and male action. So some of the youth talent in the next hour or so will restart this competition at the senior level at 5:05 local time, so just over an hour from now. Enjoy the rest of the highlights, and we'll get back to business in an hour. Champions Cup Day 2 rolls on in 60 minutes.